Hi, it's Stephen from Aquatic Abode again. How are you? Second installation on my discussion about living aboard. Today, I wanted to discuss some things about why live aboard. Why would it be something you consider? I had just sold my house last May when I decided to think about living on a boat. But I was thinking, I've been wanting to do that for probably 10, 15 years, but it's like, okay, what's the acceptable options and what's going on? If you know anything about Florida and what's happening in Florida, the condo market is not very kind right now. And in the price point, anywhere from $300,000 to $700,000, it's really hard to find something where you could be lucky enough to find a property management company that's on top of the repairs and also have a reasonable HOA. And then, of course, you've got insurance, you've got all these other variables that you have to make a decision on. Well, the one thing that's cool about living on a boat is you pay upfront whatever the fee is to purchase it, and then you pay, 6 or 7% state tax for that acquisition, just like buying a car. But then after that, there are no property taxes. So there's no property tax every year. In fact, I was joking with some friends. I got my annual tax bill and it was like $12, which is the renewal of the boat license. Pretty amazing. You're not required to have insurance. You can choose to. So you don't have to have insurance for the vehicle, for the boat. And then what are the costs? There's obviously maintenance costs, which we'll talk about in another video. So if you're really thinking about having a property or a place in Florida, a boat could be a very attractive option because comparing it to owning a property, whether it's a house or a townhouse or a condo, the fees involved are significantly less. So if I perked your interest a little bit, I hope I did. I'll have additional videos and get into more of the details, but I wanted to share that with you because a lot of folks are saying, well, why would you choose a boat? It's not an appreciating asset, so let's be clear. But why would you choose a boat over a house? Well, if you like to be near the water, the proximity of a boat cannot be denied. You're going to be closer to any property. But more importantly, if you like to be near Mother Nature and near the water, that's an attribute. But also there's cost involved. The cost of maintaining a property in Florida or many of the states has gone up significantly. That it's almost cost prohibitive for a person who's, past 65 in the retirement age. So I want to suggest the boat is an option. So we'll get into more details, and I'm sending you to 2 locations. If you're still trying to figure out whether it's something that you want to do or not, please check out our website. It's www.aalahome.com. And a lot of information there. It's still kind of up and coming as far as the website. And we also have a book on Amazon called Aquatic Abode, the pleasures of living on a liveaboard. So check out those resources and continue to keep coming back for more videos. And I'm going to get into more detail about the acquisition costs and some of the other costs of living on a boat. But it's compared to a house, I think you'll be surprised. Thank you. Have a great one.